I'm Representative Deborah Lakanoff out of the 40th Legislative District. We're in the homelands of the Tulalip tribe. Today, we honor tribes and Washington state legislators coming together and having the governor sign our bills into law. The process here today showed how governing bodies can work together. There are 29 federally recognized tribes within Washington state. This year, we passed over 15 laws that built regulations, built policies able to spread throughout the state.
This day today is a really awesome day. We're so glad that we pulled this off. Getting invitations out to the tribal communities last Thursday. Look how many showed up. And it is so important on these bills that are going to be signed here today, and all of the legislatures, the senators and the representatives who help bring these bills forward. It is, it's such an awesome day, and a lot of them, to help our tribal communities, and we appreciate that so much. One of the things when I think about Senator John McCoy, I'm so proud of his accomplishments. He was a good friend. He's a Tulalip tribal member, a family man, and he married his childhood sweetheart, Jeannie. They have 3 daughters and grandchildren and great-grandchildren, and Jeannie's right up here in the front row representing her husband, and so is the family. But he was also part of our salmon ceremony group. He sang with us, and so does members of his family. He was a commercial fisherman, and having 20 years in the Air Force, we're so proud of his history and what he's went through. But he also was a computer programmer and worked in the Reagan Situation Room in the White House. That is pretty awesome, that he got to do all of this work in Washington, D.C. But one of his greatest accomplishments for this tribe was that he played a strategic part in getting Quilceda Village recognized as a federal city. And that secured our economic development. That's a huge endeavor. I mean, we're second to Washington, D.C. being a federally recognized city. That's his innovative thinking, his visionary leadership that brought us to there. But it also helped with our tax base. And in Olympia and D.C., he broke down barriers, built bridges, and educated tribal and non-tribals alike about the challenges faced in Indian country and the significance of treaty rights and how we are more alike than different. We have a lot of the same goals. So he had national recognition for being an innovative and visionary leader, bringing legislation forward, not only for the tribes, but for the state of Washington and throughout Indian country. He served in the Washington State Representative for 10 years and 7 years in the Senate. He promoted many bills on environmental protection, health care, wage payments, and Native voting rights and education. And the one that we're going to be talking about today is about since time immemorial. These children are benefiting from what he has brought to this state. These youth, these young kids that were here, they have an assembly every day. They drum and sing every day in the morning. So it's such an awesome to see all of these young people involved. But that was, he lit the seed and tried to help with making sure that people knew the true history of the tribes. So this, since time immemorial, tribal sovereignty in Washington state curriculum was developed to respond to House Bill 1495 that passed the Washington State Legislature in 2005, and it officially recommending the inclusion of tribal history in all common schools. But we're here today not only to honor Senator John McCoy and the naming since time immemorial after this legendary man, but we're here about a lot of other bills that are going to benefit tribal the tribes in Washington State, and then we'll set example for other tribes throughout the country. But I just am so excited that so many people are here to witness this. This is an amazing day, and I would like to turn this over to our Governor Inslee. Thank you. Oh, I forgot one thing. Shehelalo Sidsta. Shehelalo is my traditional name. Terry Goldman is my English name. I'm the chairwoman of the Tulalip tribes. I forgot to introduce myself. You threw me off, Governor.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Madam Chair. This is always a joy to join the Tulalip community and yet again helping lead our state to a brighter future. It is so much fun to see my friends Pinocchio, Representative Lakanoff, Mel, Sheldon, and Jeannie. It does my heart so well to see you looking so good. John Spirit is with us both, and I just loved seeing you today. It's a real joy. So we're making progress. I thank you for this effort. Now I hope somebody will get me a pen so that I can sign some great legislation. Now wait, this young person here, I see a young person wanting to come up here. Did she want to come up here for a second? Well, bring her up here just for a second. He. Okay, let's bring him up here. What is this young leader's name?
This is Dakota.
Dakota.
John's great-grandson.
John's great-grandson. Dakota, could you come up and join me just for a second? Now, I know John McCoy, and he was a hero of me, and I believe that his spirit is still alive in this building with little Dakota. Let's give a round of applause for a great leader who's helping the state of Washington. All right, Dakota. High five. Nice job. Thank you so much. What's your name?
My name's Katie.
Congratulations, Katie. Okay, let's sign some good bills here. Anyone who would like to stand with me in regarding our first bill. What is the number of that bill, by the way?
I got it, Go. The John McCoy Act in honor of the late senator. That's House Bill 1879. And right now I'd like to invite the family and friends and well-wishers and guests to come stand behind the governor as this is signed. And of course, prime sponsor, Representative Lakanoff.
Mel, come on up here. Come on, you got to come up here. We can't do this without you. Pinocchio, are you going to join us? I hope you'll join us, Pinocchio. Okay, this is a joyous occasion where I will be signing House Bill 1879. This names the since time immemorial curriculum for the late State Senator John McCoy. We know John. John sponsored the very foundational legislation that led to the teaching of their curriculum on tribal history, government, and culture in our schools. And this is also the first time that the legislature will incorporate the Lashutsi language into law. First time in the history of the state of Washington. This bill honors the language and traditional name of John McCoy and helps in our ongoing efforts toward a more perfect union. I'm thrilled that we have Jeannie with us, who continues the McCoy spirit. We have Dakota with us that you just met. And the eldest grandson, as I understand, also bearing the traditional name Luliosh, and also John McCoy. And to have this continued lineage of this family is such a tall pole in the culture of the state of Washington. It's very joyous to know that. So with this, I want to thank sponsor Lakanoff, who's done so much for the state of Washington. With this, I'm happy to sign this bill, and my heart is thinking of John McCoy right now. Congratulations, just signed this bill. I gotta find Deborah somewhere. Where's Deborah? She's traditional. Oh, there she is. Okay. Deborah got one bill. Okay, let's look here. Let's have a smile for John here.